could also get these if you really want. Although, actually, I do recommend getting one of these if you're someone who wants to do both PvP and PvE. If you only plan to do one, don't worry about it. Unless you really want, like, multiple builds. Fetch aura, I definitely recommend a fetch aura. Now, what the fetch aura does is, when you have your pet active, or when you have your pet out with helping you, and you have a fetch aura, the pet will automatically grab all items that enemies drop. Now you might be thinking, well, can I just run over the items and pick them up manually? Yes. However, you're gonna miss stuff. There are times where you may go on ahead to kill an enemy, and you'll forget to actually grab something. At the same time, you might go on ahead and an enemy will die. Okay, actually, I just said the same thing. Never mind. Yeah. Sometimes an ally will go on ahead, and they're going to kill an enemy. By the time you get to it, the item may be gone. So this is actually really useful because there are going to be times where you can't get every item drop. So I definitely would recommend getting a fetch aura after like getting your essentials. Pretty much like just a skill slot medal. After that, you can get a fetch aura. A magic necklace you can get on the market, as well as a costume if you really need one on a future character. Okay, what's next? Okay, so I'm actually going to take these off. So, the first thing I'm going to teach... Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to do it on this character. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to teach is pretty much gameplay. Now we actually get something a bit more interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go to Camilla. She is the PvP lady. And I'm going to enter free training. So, okay. Now, if you play Grand Chase, one of the first things I'm going to tell you is the way dungeons work is different. In something like Grand Chase, you deal pretty much like whatever amount of damage you would whenever you attack your enemy with with an attack. Like if you use, let's just say you use Army's Fireball. No matter how you hit it, you're gonna deal the same damage unless it's a back attack or unless if it's an aerial attack. Or unless you have a buff. So, like I said, Elsword is different. So, I want you to watch my combo. So we saw 10-15, 10-15. Okay, I saw a different number that time. 10-15. 1, 2, 3. 1380. And 1624. I'm not going to repeat those numbers. Let me just smack this guy a bit, just to make sure he doesn't do anything funny. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm doing to them standing up. Now, if I knock them down... I didn't expect them to be knocked down already. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now you see I'm dealing 304, 304, 414 compared to 1015, 1015, and 1380. In this game, knocking down enemies is a bad idea, as you can see. Now, early on when you start the game in Reuben, this really isn't in effect. When you hit Elder, that's when it starts happening, but it's not that bad. See, when you knock down an enemy, they gain a stat known as damage reduction. Or reduced damage, as it's known in the game. So, you pretty much just want to find a combo loop for your character. Now, for some characters, it's something like this. Come on. Okay. For some characters, it's this. Z, 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 back, back, forward, Z, 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 back, back, forward. And then you just pretty much repeat that. Like I said, that's pretty much just a simple combo loop. And just... Dimension Witch also has another one where she can just do rapid fire star balls when she uses magical makeup, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, now the promotion should be coming in. Apparently, because I'm actually yelling out at someone right now. Pick a different character. Let's pick her. Okay, so we saw one combo loop method. Z, 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 back, back, Z. Now, for some characters this might alter with a Z or two. You might have to do one more Z, you might have to do another Z. I don't know why I'm trying to fix durability when I don't have any equipment on. This time I'm gonna summon a giant training monkey, because I don't need to be hit. Okay. Okay, hold on. I think I just messed up the game. Okay, so... Now, this isn't an actual loop for this character, but here is an idea of a loop. Or of another loop. Z, Z, Z... Okay, I think I screwed up the game. That's interesting. I've never actually had that happen before. Okay. Another type of loop that that you can do with certain characters is ZZZ. Hold on, can I actually? Oh, that's why I can't actually have it show up like that. I got an idea. There we go. I'll turn game guide on. ZZZ dash jump Z. So something like that. As you can see, that's a bit more fluid. You could also add like an extra Z on some characters, but be careful because some of the attacks like that can knock the enemy down, and you, like I said before, you never want that. There are other types of loops, of course, with characters like Rena and Aisha using fireballs and arrows. Try to experiment with that. If you're looking for PvP, learning a basic loop is a good start, but eventually you're gonna want to move on. You want to learn how to do some better combos. Now, I can't really teach you any of that, and even if I could, I can't. Or I don't. Even if I could, I'd rather not. So, ask on the forums from PvPers, and they'll actually teach you quite a few very, very simple combos that'll deal a lot of damage. Also, I got a message. I can ignore it for now. Okay, what else is there? Let me actually talk about pets. So, when you start the game out, if you're starting like a new character and you're not getting Ruxian, you get a life crystal for a Foru pet from doing story missions. Now that's like a basic free pet. Think of it as the slime of Grand Chase, or the slime of Elsword. The slime from Grand Chase is the Foru of Elsword. There we go. There are a few cash pets. These aren't all the cash pets available, though. There are some on the market, and there have been some released in the past. Some are event special, so if you want them, you're gonna have to get them during an event period. The same will go with mounts. If you actually want the mount, then it's gonna cost you, like, say, about $24, compared to just trying your luck with the fossil reader. In the case of a pet, it's not going to cost you that much, depending on if you get it as a life crystal or as an adult. Now, pets have 4 stages: life crystal, infant, teen, and adult. As a life crystal, they can't do anything, and it's the fastest in terms of gaining affinity. When a pet's affinity reaches 100, you can evolve it. For a pet to gain affinity, you need to keep its hunger up. The higher it is, the better. Once you hit above 80, your pet is full and cannot eat anything. To feed them, you just give them pretty much any level gear. Okay, that's a lie. Not any level. Any level within below 10 levels of your character or higher. So any level higher. So if you're, say, level 20 and you try to feed your pet a level 70 equip, they'll eat it, and they get a much higher hunger value compared to feeding them, say, a level 20 weapon or a level 15 weapon. Now, you could just feed them any forms of equipment like this, but if you talk to a blacksmith in any town and dismantle the equipment pieces instead, the things called QPL jellies. I have no idea what QPL stands for, but these are pretty useful. So you don't need to actually feed. So you don't need to feed your pet actual equipment. Oh yay! Alright. Crap, we're gonna get a flood now. Yeah. So you can make a jelly. As you can see, there's also these other things. You can either get a QPO jelly step 2, a fantastic QPO jelly, or strange. Now, pretty much how it is. A QPO jelly, the yellow one, is just a normal one. You feed that, no issues. A fantastic QPO jelly will instantly increase your pet's affinity by plus 2%. A strange, however, lowers your pet's affinity by 5%. Once your pet's affinity hits here, which I believe is 70? That might be 60 actually. Your pet will only eat specific food, mainly Eltree seeds and where is it? Eltree fruits. They'll only eat those types of food, so yeah, feed them that. Now, the abilities that they gain over here are also determined based on the pet's growth. Also, holy crap, influx of people. Hello guys, I'm teaching people, all you new Grand Chasers, on how to play Elsword. I already did quite a bit. I will redo it all if I have to. But back to what I was saying. Yeah. These moves are given based off a pet's age, I guess we'll say. The first one is pretty much a passive effect. You gain a resistance to an element as well as an increased chance of inflicting the same element. You get this one from the pet being an infant. The next one is pretty much this one right here, which gives you a stat buff. It could be anything. It could be like 2% physical attack, 2% magic, 1% physical and magic defense. Or you can just get like one or the other. Like plus 2% physical, plus 2% physical attack, physical defense. That's it.